like...
Hey people, welcome to the Monday stream. I fired it up a bit early. I was all ready to go, so I figured why not. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all had a good weekend. What is it, July the 27th? It's about 6:52 p.m. or thereabouts. I think it's 24 Celsius, feeling more like 31 with the humidex. We had some rain earlier, some thunderstorms moved through the area, but I think it's okay now. I don't think I'll get caught in any more nasty weather as the evening goes on. But welcome everyone. What's up, Dynamics? Dice Clay, how you doing? Steglash, Pamela, Kyle Walker, Chantel, Gertige is here, William Elliott, Famous Master, how you doing? Got Drew Costin in the house. Jay Hale, hello. Mark Lang. Susie, what's up? And everyone, really. Alan K. Rosalina. Leo Chung, hello. Tiana. I'm just kind of going through here to see who's saying hi. Hi back to everyone though, if I missed anyone. And Visit, hello. We're gonna walk around the east side, I think. Thanks for the hair compliment. Hello, Lena, John Nicholson, Dixon Cider, Damon Washington, Gary Lee, hello, Chris Anderson, and Matthew and the Mighty Runt, Lumiakin. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. I probably did. My bad if I did miss anyone. We'll have lots of chances to chit-chat as I continue on here. That's new student housing being built. It's a new rental building for students right there, and another one right in front of it that also was recently just built. It's still not finished, but yeah, two new buildings there, mainly for students. I watched both of those rise right out my apartment window. Hey Sheena, hello. Here at Sugar Beach. I'm in Cabbagetown right now. Blue Sapphire. These are good red velvet cake. I was thinking I might make my way down to the Portlands area. The new extension or addition, I guess, to Bidosagay Park recently opened. So So expanding the park a bit more than the first phase. So maybe I'll walk down towards that area. We'll see how the signal holds up as I get into the Portlands. Maybe we'll walk past the distillery district on the way. Yo Alex, how you doing? Hello, Rochelle. Hello, Brent Stone. Colorful row houses here. Chowdhury, good evening. Yeah, there won't be much shade, but the sun is kind of behind clouds today, on and off. So I'm hoping by the time I get down there, maybe it'll be a bit more cloudy even than it is right now. I'll just play it by ear. Hello, Joseph, welcome. And I bet you these sunset views from there will be awesome too, although I might be there too early for that, unless I sort of delay my walk in order to arrive there around sunset time. But I don't know, we'll just kind of make it up as we go along, as I usually do. Hey Neville, good evening. Mr. Andrew Heinrich, hello. Howard Charco's in the house. Mark Bass, how you doing? Oh, there's two cranes here now. They added another one since the last time I walked past here. And I see a super. Damon Washington, $5. Ken, how's the vibe in Cabbagetown compared to St. James? Well, they're really different neighborhoods, really. Cabbagetown is kind of a neighborhood full of a lot of professionals and things like that. Very expensive neighborhood. Family oriented too. I mean, so is St. Jamestown. Lots of families live there too, but one is a high density apartment neighborhood and the other is a more traditional low-rise neighborhood of old historic houses. So very different vibes between them. Cabbagetown is sort of a bit on the wealthy side, I guess you could say. St. Jamestown is low income. But thank you very much for the super chat. Cheers, Damon Washington. Much appreciated. Hey, Jacques, hello. We're just walking through Regent Park right now. Hey, Creative Mistress. And Tavane, hello. I am heading east. I'm heading down to the Portlands area. I'm on the east side of downtown right now, but I'm heading further east even. South and east. I'll probably pass by the distillery district on the way. This is the redeveloped Regent Park area we're walking through right now. The new Regent Park. Hey, Picard is here. Engage. Hey, Greg. Yeah, the east side. The east side doesn't get as much love as the west side, but it's home. I like it. It's up and coming. Hey, Mary, welcome. Love she, how you doing? I just sort of abbreviated your name there. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, I heard about the second shooting at the U.S. consulate. There was one earlier this year in March, and another one just happened. Look left. I'm looking right and left. Are you in a vehicle or are you on foot? This is Dundas Street. Hey Bradley, hello. Mr. Majestic, how you doing? Johnny Be Good. I don't have any plans for my birthday. It's in September. I never really have any plans, birthday type plans really, other than doing a stream or something. Maybe I'll do my push-ups, you know? Seems to be tradition at this point. Birthday push-ups. I am a Virgo. Or a rooster, if you want to follow the Chinese astrology. Hey, Stephen Edwards. Yeah, I'm wearing my tank top. I'm wearing my warm weather outfit. Arnold, how you doing, Arnold? Yeah, I got the shorts. I got the whole ensemble here. If it feels like it's over 30 degrees, I figure it's okay to wear the warm weather ensemble. Adam's Apple. Will I be streaming during the long weekend? I'm not sure what my plans are. Like that's Caravana weekend, right? I'm not sure what my plans are for that yet. I do have a plan for August the 3rd, sort of like a social gathering of sorts, so that's a Monday. So I was thinking of not streaming on that Monday, since I'll be busy, and I might stream on Sunday instead, so August the 2nd I might stream instead of the Monday. So I guess stay tuned.
I like the November thing.
Hey Vega, hello, watching from Cape Cod. Yeah, Torontonians tend to flee the city during the civic holiday weekend. Oh no, I didn't have the neck fan today. I should have brought it. I was just getting ready to go. I didn't think to grab it. Oh well. There'll be other hot days. No worries. Much hotter than this day, I think. I want to put it to use on a really, really hot, disgustingly muggy, sticky, gross day. That'll be a really good day to have that thing on. I have no plans to go to Japan now. It'd be a bit redundant to do that now since Johnny's there. People would be tired of seeing Japan, I think. But then again, people watch Toronto over and over again, so what do I know? I'm not going anywhere out of the country until I get my passport. Have to be stuck here in Canada. Hey Marie, hello. Starting to feel the humidity kick in now. I'm feeling it already. 20 minutes into the stream, I'm starting to feel it. Maybe I should have grabbed that neck fan after all. Yeah, sticky. That rain we had earlier kind of gave the air a sticky feel. Temporarily cooled things off, but the humidity did not improve. It got worse, I think. Hey Wayne, hello. Jade Jameson. Much appreciated, famous master. Over 300 concurrents right now. I'm just sort of taking a scenic route here to get down to where I'm going, I guess. Walking along some lesser seen streets. Here's Queen, not a lesser seen street, but very oddly quiet on Queen East, as it usually is here. This part of Queen East. Hello Natasha, and SG is here. Hello, Presley. We have an Elvis in the chat sometimes, and now we have a Presley. Yeah, we're heading towards Underpass Park, sort of. I might pass by there. This part of Queen is always quiet, you know, more so than other streets on the east side here. Like King is busier, Front is busier. Of course, like Carlton and almost every other street is busier than this part of Queen. Okay, let's walk along Bright Street. But then once you go over the river into like Riverdale,
it's only for raccoons, it's not for humans.
Yeah.
then all of a sudden Queen Street becomes really lively. Like through the Riverside and Leslieville areas, it's very, very busy, very vibrant. Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Welcome, welcome. Why don't I walk down Queen West? I walk down Queen West all the time. I thought this time I'd walk east. I show all parts of Toronto, right? Every part. The nice areas, the gritty areas. Every part. I show them all. The quiet areas, the busy areas, yeah. Everything. This is Bright Street. One of the neatest little streets here on the east side. Hello, Janet, also. I always find it funny when someone pops in to the stream who probably never watched any of my videos or streams before and just says, why don't you ever go to this spot or that spot? It's like I've literally thousands of videos. You think I haven't? I've done all the spots. See, King is busier than Queen. There's actually people who walk on King. They don't really walk on Queen very much. Ooh, cool shot of the Sky Tower from here. It's looming large.
I do like to read that just the circles and they're just being really like they're not holding up to like keep that secret. Nobody respects those wizards in the wizard place.
I think my chat stopped moving. I better investigate. There we go. Yeah, the chat just stopped for some reason. I missed a lot of chats here. Hey, hello Matt, how you doing? I have streamed at Jane and Finch on more than one occasion, yep. Recorded videos there also. I wouldn't necessarily say this is too much of a gritty area here, but it's old. It's Corktown. It's just an old area. There are much grittier areas than this. Hey, Tina to me, hello. Rakzik, how you doing? YouTube Night Radio? I'm assuming YT stands for YouTube, I don't know. Night Radio, I'll just call you. Hey, Roguito is here with a 559 Super. Ken, hope you're having an amazing Monday evening. Just want to let you know that you're back from El Salvador, back in Toronto. Hope you had a good time in El Salvador, and welcome back to good old Toronto, Roguito. Thank you very kindly for the Super. Welcome back and cheers to the support. Roguito, thank you. Hey, the Soothing Shepherd, hello. Alec Marshall. JJR, how you doing? You're in Houston. We have another regular viewer, Jeanette, who lives in Houston.
And he drove it, or what?
Whew, yeah, humidity kicking in real good. But at least the sun is staying behind the clouds, so that helps. My phone won't be complaining that it's too hot, hopefully. It already did once. Hey, Hildy, hello. And Monica, welcome. From down under. You're watching from the future. What's up, Psycha 75? Alright, Underpass Park is right over there. It's kind of getting work done right now. It's a bit of a construction site. Part of it, anyway. Hey, Cookie is here. How you doing, Cookie? Glad you could make it. And Limitless Thinker in the house also. Gollum Precious. My precious. Yeah, I just had a chill day all afternoon, really. Just chilling at home mostly, and then I got ready for the stream. I worked on my next premiere for tomorrow, and I worked on that Backrooms video I did. There's another version I have that is a bit more edited, so I did that today too. So there's two different versions of that video now. So I realized the video that I initially posted on YouTube actually has some people in it. Usually they're like off in the distance and they're just sort of briefly in the shot, but I thought I want a version of this video that has no people in it, so I edited it a bit more to take out any signs of people whatsoever. So so I'll have another version that's free of human activity, just walking through the path without any other people to be seen. Hey, thanks, Chantel. So that's basically what I did all day, and then I just got ready to do the stream. No, I just do all the editing the old school way myself. Hey Derek, hello. Yeah, I don't like to use AI when I'm working on my videos, like the titles, the thumbnails. I like to do it all myself. I'm not fond of AI thumbnails. I like to come up with titles on my own. I find that fun. And thumbnail titles, I like to obviously do those myself. I just find it enjoyable to do that. Go and hang around the police station? I don't think they'd do much. They'd probably just look at me saying, what the hell are you doing? Marlene. Yeah, it did turn out pretty creepy, right? That's why I took all the people out. You could barely see the people as it is, but there are some people in that video, so I wanted an even creepier version with no people, so that's what I did today. Yeah, thanks, Derek. Yeah, it was a pretty chill weekend. Hey, Quad Mods, hello, hello. So I walked through the path after everything was closed, like around 9 at night, so it's pretty dead in there at that time. And then I just added some spooky music to make it even, you know, more creepy. The color purple, hello. Setting up a tent. I don't know what you think is going to happen if I do all these things, PAG. I think it'll be a very boring ass live stream, to be honest. Hey JJ, how you doing? Bestest Times Reborn, hello. And Cynthia from Brazil, how you doing? Lorraine, right? Yeah, the path music can be a bit creepy, even just on its own. But the path music would have gotten me a copyright claim, so I decided to put other music over top of it. Because when it's busy in the path and I'm recording a video, you don't really hear the music. Too many other noises block it out, all the people and everything, but when it's empty, all you hear is the music just echoing through the hallways, you know? Like Backstreet Boys and stuff like that. Quit playing games with my heart. You know, that's all you hear walking through the path late at night. Or whoever did that song. Well, if I'm walking around PAG, chances are we'll see some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in a park in a tent, what are we going to see? Nothing. We're not going to see anything. It'll get real boring real fast. And it's a walking channel, right? People watch streams and videos because of the walking.
Down past my shoulder. When I turned 50 or 50, I was about 47 or something like that. Mid-40s. I started thinking it was more for me. When I was
Yeah, you're not helping, PAG. And this is not a prank channel. Most pranks are lame. Hey, Carlito's Way. Don't eat the squid. Hello. Vincenzo. Hello.
It's actually a lot of work.
It just sounds like to me like you just want to watch content where people are just being obnoxious shit disturbers. Just bothering people and that sort of thing. Hey, Choppy. Yes, I agree, Wayne McKay. Hey, math doctors. Here is the distillery. Kind of a cool view here. Hey, what's up, Molly? Alright, we're heading towards the Portlands. I can see one of the bridges up ahead there underneath this railway overpass and past the Gardner. I'm kind of excited to check out the new extension of the park. I think there are some awesome views of the skyline, even more awesome than the views that were already there. I've always liked this little building right here. I don't think it's necessary to remove PAG, but I'm just going to basically ignore all of his suggestions from this point on. Hey, Bath, how you doing? And Crikey, happy Monday. Francis, hello. 43 North, how you doing? Or I guess goodbye. Jillian.
Ken Continuum?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
I knew I recognized you from somewhere.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm streaming, yeah. Gonna go check out the new park, you know, the new... Yeah.
Pretty hot there, man.
Yeah,
So humid.
I'm feeling it, man, yeah.
How long have you been streaming for? Like?
Over 5 years of live streams. 8 years of like just videos, you know, and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well thanks for...
Like I think I'm subscribed, so I see your videos.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks, man. Thanks. It's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Dave.
Dave. All right, Dave. Good meeting you.
Take care.
All right, you too. I got spotted by Dave. A lot of people are coming to check out the new park on a Monday evening here. Have to keep an eye on the signal. Sometimes when you get out in these areas, the signal isn't the greatest, so hopefully it stays. Well, so far so good. No drop in signal yet. I have streamed through here before without problems, but other times I did encounter some problems, so I guess it's just, you never know until you just come and do it. That's some willpower there, Cookie. That's some willpower. I know that's a weakness for you, so kudos. It's pronounced like Bidasage or Bidasagi. People say it in different ways. I say Bidasage, but maybe that's not right. Depends on which, how you choose to emphasize it, I guess. Maybe we will get some sort of sunset-y like views here, you know? The sky is turning all kinds of nice colors by the time I get down to where I'm going. Ashnix. Yeah, it's easier to just say the Portlands, right, if you want. I think a lot of people still call it the Portlands, like why not? And that's what it is. This park is on the Portlands, or it's part of the Portlands. Joseph gifted 20 subscribers. Holy moly moly. Absolutely amazing. Joseph, cheers to you. Holy cow. And welcome to 20 new memberships, I guess is what I was trying to say. 20 new memberships, courtesy of Joseph. Thank you, Joseph, once again for being so generous, and 20 new members or perhaps returning members. Welcome back. Cheers to you all. Thank you. Hello, Funny Dog. Yeah, these bridges were manufactured in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. These cool bridges you see in the Portlands here. And they're transported by barge to Toronto. And there's still other bridges, I think, yet to be installed. A brown biscotti. This is the Portlands in Toronto. I'm trying to say this word. Bidasagay Park. I almost did a Porky Pig there when I was trying to say it. Abadia, 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 abadia. That's all, folks. Hey, Mark M, hello. Oh, I think this is where you get to the new part of the park, perhaps. I'm going to investigate. But see all this land here? This is all going to be housing. Like buildings, mostly like apartment buildings and that sort of thing. Mid-rise and high-rise. Like thousands of people are going to be living here. It's going to be a whole new high density neighborhood of large buildings, basically, medium to large. We got some cool looking sky over there too. Okay, I'll do my best Ken Continuum impersonation. Hey people! Welcome to my live stream, people! That's me doing Johnny doing me. Hey, E-Cypher, hello. Crikey knows my outro by heart now, I think. Dan Harmson. Gonna go right down by the water. Right down by the water. If this was like a couple weeks ago, we might have seen some smoke on the water. But not today. Wow. This is one kick-ass skyline view. Holy cow. And look at this big promenade here. Look how far it goes. This is almost like world class, man. This like park in this location to have something like this with views like this. It's Sky Tower looks taller than the CN Tower from here. It's not, just in case you're wondering. The CN Tower is still a lot taller than Sky Tower, but you wouldn't think so from this vantage point. Hey, Fred. Yes, I agree. And you can see all the way up to the Young and Bloor area, going up that way. This is amazing. Sometimes I'm like, wow, I live here. I live in this city. Sometimes it still kind of hits me that I live here. And I get to just walk around and experience this anytime I want. When I was a little boy growing up in North Bay, I used to just pore over books of Toronto, looking at all the pictures of the city. Look at maps. I had maps upon maps. I would study them. I would draw pictures of the Toronto skyline. I thought one day when I'm a grown up, I'll live in Toronto. And I always imagined myself living in a high-rise apartment with a view of the city. And I do now, but it's not like super high. It's an old crappy high-rise. It's barely a high-rise actually. And I don't live very high, but I do have a view. It's high enough to have a view, so I guess that sort of came true in a way, although it's not the apartment I imagined I'd be living in, but it is technically what I imagine in some ways. Check out that big cloud right there. Yeah, I draw all those things. If it's something I love, I'll draw a picture of it. I've been eating a lot of macaroni salad since it got hot, so I think my next masterpiece will be a drawing of some macaroni salad. Yes, and I did live near the legendary Fillmore's. R.I.P., right? That was just an extra bonus after I moved to Toronto. I like how big this promenade is here. Slightly different angle of the skyline as we walk further along here. Now the Sky Tower isn't crowding the CN Tower as much. Check out the beams of light. Signal is rock solid here too. I don't want to jinx it, but pleasantly surprised. That's a cool condo right there, the Aqua Luna. What it lacks in height, it makes up for in design. Yeah, maybe I'll thumbnail this. This is a nicer thing to look at than my face, I think, which is what usually will be in a thumbnail of a live stream.
I remember there's like a black velvet bag in her closet that I seen like
Maybe it's a bag or something. It wasn't gonna bring that.
I like these. It looks like a bird, right? Like a bird's head or something. You can sit down. Place to sit. Oh, it's doing that thing again. Hello. Okay, there we go. My gimbal just really wants to show me to everyone every once in a while. Hey, Jimmy. My gimbal's like, all right, enough of the Toronto skyline. Let's get a close-up of this guy's face here. Hey, thank you, Limitless Thinker. You can pause this and read it, I guess, if you want. This is like a really cool way to have an informative sign, you know? Yeah, I think Toronto has leveled up, man. It's leveled up again. Every once in a while, some new project will come along that will just put the city on a bit of a higher level than it was before. I think you can get to Cherry Beach as you walk around through here, but I don't think I'm planning to do that though. But look, here's more of the park. Like this is all new here. Just walking on these rocks. Hey, Jennifer Gella. Yeah, there's an observation platform. Last time I walked through here, it wasn't open to the public, but I'm not sure if it is now. Maybe I'll investigate. It's not super high, but I'm sure it'll give you a better view than on the ground, though. Skipping rocks. I need a flat rock. All these are round here. Hey, Kensington Cisco, hello. And look at this, you have this sort of elevated embankment with the skyscrapers looming above. A grassy knoll. Toronto has a grassy knoll here at the Portlands now. Hey, visitor, happy Monday. I'm going to go up here because it's higher. We'll get a better view. It is higher. Probably a better signal too. Although the signal is still rock solid. But higher is better anyway. Ooh, that's a cool kind of shot. When you're coming up the stairs. It's like the reveal. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa. Whoa, my power bank fell. My power bank. I'm having power bank issues here. It ruined my dramatic reveal of the skyline. Da-na! Dung, 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 dung. There we go. That's what I meant to do. My power bank fell down my pant leg and dangled out the other side of my shorts. And yanked on my phone. I gotta plug it back in. I'll go use this bench. All right. Here comes an incoming plane. I was going to go up on there, but some guy rode up on his bike blasting music. Polluting the park with his horrible music tastes. What is that? It sounds like thunder. Hey, there's a pirate ship. Avast ye mateys. Hey, Chris Mills. Yeah, the view from here is so amazing. I literally can't get enough of it. I'm just like walking around with my mouth agape here. It's like ada, 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 ada. Alright, the Muzak bike guy went away. Yeah, wait till these trees are large and mature. That's the one thing about this park right now. There's not a lot of shade. But luckily it's not a factor right now. The sun is not blazing down. I came here last year when the other phase of the park opened, the first phase, and recorded a video, not a stream. And it was one of the hottest days of the summer. And I almost got heat stroke. There was just no shade whatsoever. My camera overheated and it stopped recording. Luckily I was able to get it going again. It was like just unbearable, but give it time. The trees will get bigger. More shade will be coming. Hey, Ken Lan, hello. Yeah, I gotta check this out. Miriactive. Yeah, Cherry Street is still over there. You can still access the spots, you know, as you go down Cherry Street. Like the nightclub or whatever it is. That other fancy ass sort of social club that's over here. Susie. What's up, Charlie? Eli, yeah, this is the new extension of the park. Bigger and better. Little Norway Park. Yeah, I've been there before. That's way on the other end. That's over on the east, or sorry, the west side. Way west of here. Hey, Steph Curry, hello. Over 400 people checking out the new park here with me. Welcome everyone. What are we, like an hour and a half into the stream almost? Hope you're enjoying. Come and say hi. If you're new, hit the subscribe. If you want to come and say hi, it's free. I go live at least 3 times a week, so you can always check out other live streams. If you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified. And I post pre-recorded videos on the days that I don't live stream. Yeah, it'd be awesome. If you're a newbie, you want to pop in and say what's up. Yeah, I came to check it out, the new extension of Badasagay Park. Aaron Hockey. Root beer boy. Okay, you can be root beer boy, I'll be root beer man. I hope that's okay. And cheers, Alan K. Oh look, the Sky Tower is blocking out the CN Tower. Oh no. It's like there is no more CN Tower. It's kind of a weird hazy quality to the sky though right now. Hey, John Rocks. Where does this go? Robo Waba. I'm not sure where I'm being taken here. I think that big crane apparatus is decommissioned. They just sort of left it as part of the scenery. It's not being used anymore, as far as I know. Okay, this just leads me back over to the street and to the first phase of the park. I see some sturgeon. I see a perch, I think. And a pike. I think pike have spots, muskie have stripes, right? So I'd say that's a pike. I don't know, maybe some muskies have spots. Got more walking paths over here. Do I fish? Not anymore. I did when I was a kid, but I gave it up. I started feeling too guilty yanking the fish out of their aquatic home. Because I didn't really eat fish. I just like to fish. I just like the activity of fishing, right? Usually I would throw them back in the water, but then I thought, well, I don't know. Lots of times they're injured after you hook them. I just started feeling like it wasn't something I should continue doing just for no reason, so I just stopped. When I was about 13 or so, I stopped fishing. But I used to fish quite a lot. I had fishing magazines I would buy. I had all the gear and all that stuff. I used to go fishing with my grandpa regularly. Ooh, another neat shot here. Look at that. Hey, Rebecca. Yeah, I used to really love catching pike, you know, because I thought they were like such tough looking fish with their long snouts and their teeth and everything. I just thought, whoa, these fish are badass. I just wanted to catch pike just to look at them and go, whoa, look at this thing. And they got pretty big too, you know. Look at this big ass pike with his big teeth. I caught this thing. Yeah, I keep finding the views. And since I grew up in North Bay, man, the fishing around there is really good. It's known for that, you know. People come from far and wide just to fish in the North Bay area, so I guess I was in the prime location for it. Yeah, I went through a lot of changes when I hit about 13 years old. When puberty really kicked in, you know. A lot of my interests that I had before that disappeared or dissipated, and a whole bunch of new interests suddenly arose that took over. Hey Maher, hello. I didn't find it boring, I found it fun. Speaking of fish, hey, you dropped your pocket. Trout Lake usually is where I would go, because I lived closer to Trout Lake when I was at that age, when I was doing it a lot. I lived in Birch Haven, so I would go to Trout Lake. I didn't fish in Nipissing very often, actually, although there's good fishing in Lake Nipissing, obviously. It was just more convenient for me to go to Trout Lake. Hey, Scott. But there was a legend in Trout Lake, which was the smaller lake that I lived closer to, that there was a giant muskie, a man-eating muskie. This was a story that a lot of the kids in the neighborhood would spread around about this enormous muskie in Trout Lake that would swallow a kid or something. You've heard that legend, Emily? I guess most people in North Bay have heard about it. Wasn't there like a local band called the Trout Lake Monsters? I think Barry from the record store, the guy who worked at the record store, was in that band. Okay, we're at 69% battery on my phone. Nice. Actually, I think the legend was that the muskie ate a dog, not a person. Yeah, I think there was a dock on Trout Lake, kind of near the Ministry of Natural Resources, over on that side of the lake by Trout Lake Road. And the story goes that someone was on the dock with their dog, and somehow their dog went in the water, and then the muskie came and ate their dog. I think that's how the story goes. Yeah, that's right. I guess it's more believable than it ate a person, right? If it's a small dog and it's a huge muskie. Trying to remember, this is like going back, you know, decades when I first heard this legend. It's a fart box car. Well, there's more of the park over there. Like the first phase is over there of the park, which I have shown before. It's in that video I recorded last summer when I almost got heat stroke, and I walked through during at least 1 or 2 streams, but I just wanted to check out the new part of the park, so maybe another time I'll go to the other area in another stream or another video, where I'll do the whole thing all in one big shebang. Doggone fish story. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I was super impressed by this new park extension here. Ooh. I found some cobra chickens. A colony of cobra chickens here. Maybe another time Carlito's Way. I kind of want to get back into the city, back into the streets here. And I'm afraid if I go further and further into the Portlands, the signal will start crapping out on me. Because we barely went far into the Portlands. It goes on for much further in that direction and over there as well. It's a pretty huge area, really. We just saw a little tiny corner of it here. But yeah, a lot of it will be a new community, as I was saying. Everything all around me basically will be new housing. Just like it says. And the plan is to extend the harborfront streetcar into this area too. They've already got the route pre-planned. That's why there's two bridges here, you see. One is for cars, and the other bridge is for the streetcar. Whenever it comes, years away from now. Have I been in Portland, as in the city of Portland? I've never been to either of the two Portlands in the United States. Portland, Maine or Portland, Oregon. I did watch that show Portlandia though. So here's where the streetcars will go someday. I've never been to Memphis, no. The only US cities I've been to are New York, Washington, D.C., Detroit. In terms of like being in and spending time in the cities, those are the three that I actually spent some time in, but I've sort of seen other ones sort of briefly, like that are along the way, like Buffalo and, you know, Syracuse, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Albany, Port Huron, Michigan. Jersey City, Stamford, Connecticut. Spent the night there. What's up with Jen Lee? But the US city that I spent the most amount of time in was actually Washington, D.C. I was there staying with some friends, so I was able to kind of hang out there for a little while since I wasn't paying for hotels and things like that. Buffalo feels more like Hamilton to me. It's sort of like a slightly more substantial Hamilton, even though it has a smaller population in the city proper than Hamilton now. But the metro area of Buffalo is still bigger than Hamilton's metro area. And Buffalo was built to be a bigger city than Hamilton, so it still has the look of a bigger city when you're downtown. But it feels more like Hamilton overall, I would say. Just like a slightly larger Hamilton, I guess, when you're downtown. Parts of Toronto are reminiscent of New York, depending on where you are. And that's why they shoot so many movies and shows here that are supposed to be set in New York. Just yesterday, actually, I came across a movie shoot while I was recording a video, so that'll be coming up in an upcoming premiere. They even put those big, you know those big steam pipes you see in New York that stick up about 6 feet and they have stripes on them and they just are bellowing steam? They even set up some of those, like fake ones, to make it look more New York-like. And I was like, before I realized it was a movie shoot, I thought they were real. And I was like, oh, I guess Toronto is starting to use those big pipes now that stick up like that, because we never have those normally. And I was like, oh, I guess Toronto's using those. And then I realized shortly after that that no, they were fake. It was part of a movie shoot. They looked so real. They had steam bellowing out of them and everything. We'll go this way. I won't go back up the same way I came. A fromage frog. Hey, B-Banger. Crazy lightning in Aurelia. We had some thunderstorms this afternoon here, but it seems to have blown over.
It's like spelled like a good word, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I enjoy that name too. It makes me think of Much Music when they had those shows at the end of the year where they'd show all the cheesiest music videos and they'd call it Fromage. And whatever year, Fromage 87, Fromage 86, or whatever. It was always a riot. Good times watching that. Steve Anthony would be dressed up like a Frenchman with a beret. Or Christopher, whatever his name was. Whoever was hosting would pretend to be a Frenchman anyway. Talk with an exaggerated metropolitan French accent. Hey, Jacqueline, hello. Christopher Ward, that's it. I think he was the host most of the time, but I think Ed the Sock was the host sometimes too. Steve Anthony would do the Christmas tree toss. At the end of the Christmas season, they'd go up onto the roof. Hey, Novella Costs. Good time to see ya, or long time no see is what I'm trying to say. This is a shared pathway, so you have cyclists and pedestrians. It seems to work okay though. Sometimes the cyclists blaze by though at crazy speeds. So you have to kind of keep an eye out a little bit. Alright, we're kind of leaving the Portlands area and we're coming into the East Bayfront. Still lots of new housing planned for here too though, look at that.
Basement agents or second agents?
It's getting a bit dark. This is the Aqua Luna. We saw this one earlier from the park. This one has these funky looking balconies here.
Ça veut dire because they couldn't make the content.
I bet you it's expensive to live in that building. Hey, Leanne Kolcheski. I met her yesterday. We just randomly crossed paths. It was cool meeting you, Leanne. Some new towers are going right here. They're demolishing the old buildings, old industrial buildings that were there. So that's getting started. Honk, honk. That's right, the sidewalk is over here. This one over here, yeah, I like it too. All the buildings along here are kind of neat, really. Yeah, I've been to Tommy Thompson, not in a while though. I think last time I went there was a good 4+ years ago. Yeah, and now that the Billy Bishop Airport expansion has sort of been kiboshed, well, hopefully it's kiboshed, the development at the Portlands isn't put sort of in the position that it was being put in before regarding the heights of some of the buildings that might have impacted the Portlands development if the Billy Bishop Airport expansion went forward. Because there are some tall towers planned for that area. They might have had to chop them down. We were there for the grand opening. I just did a walk through the new extension of the park. The views were amazing. I was just there before you joined the stream. I was agog. There's a word I don't use very often. Agog at the views. Looks like it's getting dark. The aura lights are on now. You know, it's getting dark when. I think they're always on. You just don't see them until it starts to get dark. That was the new park I was at, or the extension of the park. Now we're kind of coming back into downtown, so it's going to get busier and noisier. Whew, feels sticky out here. It's not super hot, but it is sticky. I'm not waiting. Sometimes there's no point in waiting for these lights, you know? It turned green anyway. Hey, NRBs, how you doing? Can I turn around and go back? Let's not and say I did. You can always roll back the stream, go back in time. Don't turn around. Oh, oh. The commissar's in town. Oh, oh, oh. Am I still a vegetarian? Of course. I've been one for decades. I don't see me just giving it up anytime soon for any reason I can think of. Well, if I'm doing a stream, I might walk 15 to 20k steps. If I do some videos and a stream on the same day, then over 25,000. If it's like a really active day, then I'll hit 30,000, but that doesn't happen too often. 20k is pretty regular, you know. 15k is almost guaranteed. There are some days though where I just stay in and don't go out. Red Path Sugar Refinery. All right, over 400 viewers. 2 hours in plus. We're just joining now. I'm on Queen's Quay at Lower Jarvis. I'm going to head up Lower Jarvis here. We were at the Portlands a little while ago checking out the new park expansion. The skyline views were bonkers from there. I couldn't get enough of it. I guess we're just gonna head into downtown and see what's up. Yeah, if you're enjoying, feel free to subscribe and like and share, hit the notification bell, hit all the buttons basically. If you want to see more of these streams, I do these regularly, a few times a week. It would be cool if you did hit that subscribe. Yeah, this Loblaws seems, I don't know, a very strong possibility of redevelopment, but I haven't heard any rumblings about it as of now though. Obviously has a lot of customers around here who live in the area. Hey, Foxglove Fairy, hello. I'm doing A-okay. There's like a little food court type area here. I do all my editing on my laptop. I don't do much editing in my videos. They're mostly just one long continuous take. Every once in a while I might have to make a break for some reason or another, or add some subtitles. My little map that I put at the beginning and the end card with the music at the end. That's pretty much it. The temperature. Most of my videos, editing wise, the pre-recorded walking videos take 10 minutes tops, you know, not even as far as editing goes. Hey, welcome back, Chantel. Yeah, sometimes if there's a copyright claim, I'll have to use the tool in YouTube Studio that will remove the music. It does it all for me though. It's quite handy. It does all the work. Hey, Jeff McNair. I can't believe July is almost over. Go train? Yeah, I can't really see it though. Can't see it from here. Let's go up to the Esplanade and then maybe I'll check out Market Street. We're coming into Old Town, or the St. Lawrence Market neighborhood within. I might end up at Metro, Chantel. It might be a Metro night. I kind of have a hankering for one of the irresistible spinach pizzas. That's why I started my stream a bit earlier, so I can still do a 3-hour stream and have time to pop into the metro before it closes. Hey, Linda Jane Jackson. Hey, Leanne Kolcheski, $10. Well, thank you very kindly. When I saw you yesterday, I was coming from the grocery store. That was the no frills. But I'll put this generous super chat towards getting some of those spinach pizzas at Metro tonight. Thank you very kindly. It was great meeting you, and thank you again for all the support, Leanne. Very kind, much appreciated. Barrie is one of the safest cities in Canada. Yeah, so is Toronto. You know, in a lot of categories. We're talking per capita crime rates and all that. In some categories it's kind of middle of the road though, admittedly. There are safer cities depending on what sorts of crimes you're looking at. Well, I adjust my stream times depending on how much daylight we have, usually. So in the summer, I might do streams that go into the evening a bit longer. In the winter, I might do streams that start earlier because it gets dark so early in the winter. That's generally how I do it. I like to have at least a little bit of daylight in my streams and then keep streaming as it gets dark. I rarely do streams that are all in the daytime unless it's a special stream, some sort of special occasion or something. Is this a stop sign? Okay. Alright, here's Market Street. Hey, Van Smythe. Hey, hello Jeff. An old rot gut. Worries about fashion crimes. There are some of those. Sometimes I'm the one committing those ones, actually.
Like, they make me so anxious. And then afterwards, I was like,
Hey, welcome back, JJ. I don't think I'll walk that far west. I did mention at the beginning of the stream, though, about the U.S. consulate getting shot again. Hey, Lemon Pledge. The beavers are still around for now. This one's still in its proper place. It looks okay. Some of them have been moved to indoor spots in nearby buildings from their original locations because they've been getting vandalized. And one of them was completely destroyed beyond repair, and that was the US beaver, right? That one was actually obliterated. It's just gone, ceased to exist. Other ones were vandalized less severely, so they were moved to spots inside. How pathetic that people do this kind of shit, you know? Pure low IQ loser activity. You can get your souvenirs. Yeah, we don't know who destroyed the US beaver. The person was never caught. Yeah, I did the beaver hunt when the World Cup was just sort of getting underway. There's another one. The Great Beaver Quest is what they called it. Oh, they have this revealed again here. Are they ever going to take down the tarps and scaffolding off the building though? It's been there for well over a year and a half, I think. They must be doing one hell of a reno there, taking their time getting it all picture perfect, I guess. We went down Front Street during my last stream, so I won't do that this time. You love being around tall buildings. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I moved to Toronto, so I could be amongst the skyscrapers. Hey Mary, how you doing? Mary, Mary. One brick at a time? That makes sense. Explain why it's taking so long. This is the second summer in a row where it's been all covered up and the tourists weren't able to see it. I miss going back to North Bay. Not so much, you know. I find going back every year or two is pretty much enough for me. I mean, I don't really think of it as home anymore, so. Like some people, when they move away to a different city, their hometown will always be home to them. They'll always think of it as home, and it'll always be a place they want to go back to. And I'm going home, I'm going home. That didn't really happen with me. Once I left North Bay, I just wanted to become a Torontonian, and that's how I identify now. I identify as a Torontonian. So this is home. North Bay is just the place I used to live. It's like that song by Gaudier. Now you're just a place that I used to live. All right, we're at King and Church. You miss North Bay? I didn't go last year. I went the year before, though, in the fall. So it's coming up on 2 years since I've been to North Bay. I might go before the year is over. We'll see. Maybe in the fall again. I was thinking I would wait until the new Northlander train is running, whenever that is, and I would take the new Northlander up to North Bay, but I'm not sure how long of a wait that'll be. Go on my birthday? That's an idea. I wouldn't mind taking the Northlander all the way up to Cochrane, actually. I think that would be fun. I have family in Cochrane. I haven't been to Cochrane. Walking along King Street. Got the King Edward Hotel. Oh yes, the Beatles stayed in this hotel 3 years in a row, 64, 65, and 66. For all three of their stops in Toronto. Maybe the bathroom ghost was still alive then. Maybe they got to meet the person that became the bathroom ghost. Young and King. Got so many different signals here. Signals for bikes, got signals for people, got signals for cars. Monday night financial district. The financial district has people now in the evenings. I mean, more than it used to, you know. All these bars and restaurants that are sprinkled through the area. There's not even proper bike lanes on this part of King Street. The bike lanes are on Adelaide and Richmond, going in opposite directions. And I think even Wellington has, or does it? Parts of Wellington have bike lanes, I know that. And here's where used to be an awesome view of the tower. But now you can only see the top of it. That new office tower, 160 front, has blocked most of the tower. But there's the top. Get to the tower. Get to the top of the tower. This used to be an iconic shot right here with the tower between the TD Center buildings with the streetcar. That was like one of the most iconic Toronto shots you could get. It's not quite the same now. Still kind of cool, I guess, but not quite the same. Alright, going up Bay Street. Hey, Ida, hello. Just think a while ago we were in that park looking at the skyline view from far away. And now we're right in the middle of it here. Yeah, that's the old City Hall tower, clock tower. They don't make them like this anymore, right? These old office towers. Hey, CJ Iceman. And a Total Tech. Adelaide. Well, maybe you can come back for another visit sometime, JJ. Even since 2023, there's been lots of growth and changes in the city. Yeah, I popped in there not too long ago, Novellicos. The lobby in there is pretty spectacular, as you know. Very narrow Temperance Street here. Actually, I'm going to cross and go down the other side of Temperance Street. Views from the financial district on a Monday evening. Can't say I've ever seen that. Why I'm smarter than you. I did a walk through the path just the other night when it was all shut down though. And it was eerily quiet and spooky. If you've seen that movie Backrooms, it sort of gave off those vibes. So I kind of made that my video.
this guy's free membership curfew is like 4
I hear some potential copyright music there. Let's flee to the other side of the street. Alright, I guess my destination is the Metro on Gould Street. So once again, we find ourselves on Yonge Street. Have a good night, crikey. Hey, thanks for the offer, 100. My mom does live there though, so I have a free place to stay with her, and she makes me dinner. She makes me my favorite mom mashed potatoes. And my favorite mom toasted tomato sandwiches. And my favorite mom French toast. Hey, baby Grinch. Yeah, it's like a tradition, Chantel, when I'm at her place. She's like, do you want some French toast? Okay. Do you want some mashed potatoes? Okay. To the other side. East Cypher is back with snacks. Latest song by AC/DC, back with snacks. They're about due for a new hit, wouldn't you say? to the metro. If I stream for 3 hours, I'll have 10 minutes to go into the metro and do my thing. Yeah, the aura is getting covered up though. The new condo on Elm Street is gradually blocking it. Pretty soon it will be completely blocked, I think. That building still has quite a ways to go before it's topped out, so no more view of the aura walking up Yonge here. Some people hate that building, so they're happy about it. I always thought at night it looked really good though, with the LED lights. So I'm kind of sad that it's disappearing. Hey, Dale Melnichuk. But Concord Sky across the street might have some LED lighting, so maybe that will become the new thing to look at when you're walking up Yonge Street. It has a long way to go though before it's topped out, but it's going to look way skinnier and taller than the Aura. But you have to walk on the other side of the street to see the Concord Sky.
Slightly weak.
Hey, what happened? Closed due to maintenance. Okay, this is the Burger King here. This Burger King's been here as long as I can remember. For a second I thought it closed down. Maybe somebody freaked out in there and did some damage. It's quite possible. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often, actually. The place is open late, so a lot of characters go in there. We are at Dundas Square, Muzak Zone. We'll see how much Muzak we encounter here. It's usually every few feet you'll encounter some new music. Music, I'm not sure if there's a live webcam you can access. That would be cool if there was, you know? I know some of the local news stations have some webcams that they use, and they show live shots of Yonge and Dundas, but I don't know if the public can access those.
Thank you.
The walk light is on for all crossings. Here you can see that new condo. Looks taller than Aura from this perspective.
Just lost it. I don't know. I was getting some new furniture.
Music. Oh, more music, jeez. It's pouring out of every corner, I tell you. Every corner. I'm a music lover, but I'm not a Muzak lover. Hello. Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, West 49 shut down. I noticed that. That's been there forever. Is West 49 just not popular anymore? This is the Devonian Pond. Looks very placid right now. Hey, Marcelo, hello. This is the TMU campus. Ooh, the Blue Jays won. Haven't they been losing a lot this season? I don't really follow, but I seem to have been hearing things that they're losing a lot. So I guess a win is good news for Jays fans. Blue Notes is going in where the West 49 was. At least there's a new store that's already planned to go in there. It won't sit there empty. To me, Blue Note seems like a kind of a similar kind of store to West 49. It's like a mall store kind of, you know. You have a good night, Rochelle. Had a little tickle in my throat. Just a wee tickle. At Church and Gould. Almost, Jillian, almost. The metro is just right ahead there. I have about 10 minutes to run in and make my purchase. So I'm going to start to wrap it up, I guess, as we jaywalk here across Church Street. That should bring us to 3 hours by the time I'm all done doing my outro. I hope you all enjoyed. Nice Monday evening stream. We went to check out the new extension of Badosagay Park and it was awesome. Down in the Portlands, I was blown away actually at how good it looks and the skyline views. Like world class, man. Like Toronto has leveled up with this new park. And then we just continued walking into downtown. Just sort of wandering, I guess, but I hope you all had a good time. I had a great time. The weather wasn't too bad, a bit muggy, a bit sticky. The shower's in order, but that's the case almost every time I stream in the summer. But I hope to see you in my next stream on Wednesday. So make sure you hit all the buttons, hit the notification bell, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on Wednesday when I go live next. Tomorrow night I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video around 7:15 p.m. So hope to see you there for that in the live chat. The chat will be live, but the video is pre-recorded, but I'll be chatting if you want to pop in. And thanks again to everyone for watching, supporting. Stewie with the buzzer beater once again, $10. Thank you again, Stewie, the buzzer beater. Awesome as always. Cheers, Stewie, to the generous support. And everyone else who sent super chats and channel memberships. Very, very awesome and very generous. 20 new channel members. Thank you again, Joseph. And everyone, yeah, hope to see you all again soon. Until next time, I will continue. Right, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you all again in the next one. Stay cool. It's getting muggy. And that's it, that's all. Have a good night, all.